You may know this quote by Helen Keller, an early 20th century author and educator who was blind and deaf. Like Helen, I've always believed that life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Though I was never allowed any daring adventures as a child because my mother feared I would injure myself and ruin a budding dancing career, it never stopped my desire for daring adventures. And it's that desire that led to my passion for fast, powerful machines. Superbikes, racing cars, fighter jets. The faster and the more powerful, the better. That famous line uttered by Pete Maverick Mitchell from Top Gun, "I feel the need for speed," could well be my mantra. Whether it's the roar of the engines or the steely gaze of the drivers and the pilots or the sleek lines of exquisite design, it all thrills me. It's 2017 when one of my dreams comes true and I become the proud owner of a red Mustang GT convertible with a 5-litre high-performance engine and a sports exhaust system. It's the most beautiful car I've ever owned, and I feel fabulous driving around town with the roof down. Fast forward to 2023 and my husband surprises me with a David Russell Drive Team track day. If you watch last year's Bathurst, you would have seen David Russell claim second place on the podium for Coca-Cola Racing. It's a cold winter's day when my husband and I rug up and we get in the car and we take the 2-hour drive north from the Gold Coast to Queensland Raceway to join the 50 or so other Mustangs registered for the event. Because it's my first time racing, I'm classed as a baby group or put as a novice, but that doesn't dampen my spirits. I'm jazz handing everywhere. After registration and after a safety briefing, the stewards line the cars up and we wait. And while we wait, I recall that Harvard study that concluded humans spend 47% of every waking hour mind wandering. We all do it. Our mind wanders to what we're going to have for dinner, or maybe it goes back to what we had at breakfast, or maybe it even goes further into the future and we plan our holiday. It turns out that mind wandering is the default mode of operation for the brain. I snap my attention back and I go, come on, let's get this show on the road. Eventually, they kit us out in helmets and we get into the car. After spending a couple of hours testing our acceleration, braking and handling skills, things start to get serious. It's time for circuit racing, which means a professional supercar driver is going to get into the car with me and put me through my paces. My heart skips a beat as a fresh-faced young fellow jumps in the passenger seat beside me and says, "Hi, I'm Daniel. Let's go." That's when I know I'm really in for it. Previously, people who've sat in my passenger seat have said to me, Diane, slow down, slow down." Oh, no, not Daniel. As we drive out of pit lane, Daniel's already saying to me, "Come on, Diane, faster, faster." Here I am doing 80 kilometres an hour thinking that's a pretty reasonable speed coming into the first corner, but Daniel's insistent, "Come on, Diane, faster, don't brake yet, don't brake yet." Straining to keep my foot off the brake, I'm on high alert. "Come on, Diane, faster. Don't look at the road in front of you. Don't look at the track in front of you. Focus on the apex. Focus on the apex." Is he mad? Here I am gaining speed, coming into a corner, and he's telling me to focus on that tiny little blue cone on the corner, on the apex of the corner. "Come on, Diane, focus on the apex. The car will handle it." The car might handle it, but will I? Though every bone of my body, every fibre of my being, and every neural pathway in my brain screams in opposition. I know that Daniel is the expert. He knows more than me. And that's when I integrate the indisputable force of focus.